Hey guys, we're back at Boot Mode shop side, and we're here today to show you what we're going to be doing with our G80. We've got the kit from KLM. It's a single turbo kit. The manifold that they build is a twin scroll manifold, T4 flange. So 2 wastegates go on top of it. We got the Turbo Smart wastegates on this car. On the Z4 we had tile. They're a little bigger. We actually got a 7480 precision turbo to go along with this. What we wanted to do is actually start off with the 6870 precision turbo. We have it here from another project we did in the past. So we'll actually start off with the 6870 on the car, and that's why we actually have asked them to build 2 sets of downpipes for us. And there's 2 sets of charge pipes as well. So the 7480 has a sportsman cover, which has basically a flange there to connect your charge pipe on. It's a really big turbine on this side compared to the other precision turbos that we've tried so far. The Garrett G40-1200 that's on our S55 M4CS seems about the same size, but this is actually bigger on the wheels. We will be starting off with the 6870. The 6870 will be running through a downpipe here that we have made for the stock exhaust. It'll match up basically to the dual pipes that are going underneath the car. So that's one of the downpipes. That's this guy over here. So we can keep the nice stock exhaust or whatever type of exhaust that's made to fit stock downpipes on the car when we want to. Then we've got this monster here that basically is going to allow us to run with a turn down. So basically this is going to be our all-out power setup for race days, for race events. And that's that for this particular kit. A lot of little clamps included, lines for oil and coolant and whatever else, the fittings that you need to cap off. So in order to fuel this turbo kit, of course, we're gonna run out a low 700 wheel on the stock DI fuel system on this car. So what we're doing actually is we're adding a secondary fuel system. On this car, it's Precision Raceworks. They've built a custom fuel hat solution here. It'll basically run with the factory pump in place along with an additional pump that'll feed the port injection system. What we like doing on these cars in terms of the fuel system, we keep the port injection side separate from the direct injection side. So the 2 systems are working fully independent of each other. We don't really like seeing setups where the stock line, is run to the front of the car and there's a Y to feed the port injection and the direct injection. There are reasons for that. We can go into those details in another video, but we like to keep the 2 fuel systems fully independent of each other and trigger the port injection system, either with ignition on if it's a dedicated race setup type of car, or something that'll trigger it when you need it on demand. So that's the fuel system. It actually comes with its own controller there that can be pulse width modulated. So we'll be hooking that up into our Rev2 board. It comes with a nice inline fuel filter and the regulator, because we're going to be running a return style fuel system. There's a whole bunch of lines here. And then over here is the intake manifold from RK Auto Works. It's got a -6 lines to go along with it. For what this car is doing now, the size of those lines should be okay. We're keeping stock motor in place. We're keeping the stock transmission in place to get started. We're not looking to break them, but we'll see how that goes. We like to push things, so we'll be pushing with that very quickly. We're hoping to get this installed within the next week or 2, depending on other things that we have going on. So the injectors we'll be using to get started with the ID 1300s. They should be enough, more than enough to fuel this, because stock fuel system maxes out around 700 wheel. On the Z4, the stock DI fuel system maxes at around 500, 550 on ethanol. So we have a little more room here, about 40% more fuel, because it runs 2 factory DI pumps and whatever else is associated with that. So we won't need as much from the port injection system to reach our goals on the stock motor. We'll see, we'll get to 850, 900, 950, 1,000. We know that the MLS factory gaskets, they typically let go at anywhere in the high 40s range. So it could be 50 PSI, could be 47. It depends cylinder pressures, what they're doing when you're tuning. So we'll try not to have the gasket push. That's basically it in terms of the setup on this car. So we got the turbo kit, we have the intake manifold and the fuel system. There we go. you'd like to find out more about our build and about what this big boy is doing, like and subscribe our channel, and we'll get back to you soon. This thing is nice. Oh.